Okay, a very warm welcome, everyone. All the interns, those who have joined today's meeting, 14th Feb 2023. Before we start, first of all, I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. And there are some more days which are being celebrated. So, in today's objective, we have a couple of things to discuss. So, these are the topics and the agenda for today's meeting. So, we'll be having Scrum Master and Interns guidelines. As I have told you, this week we have updated the interns management system, and there are certain new approaches with which we guys are communicating with each other, since the numbers are increasing and it is expected that more number of interns are coming in the organization. So Scrum Master and Interns guidelines will be discussed. I'm going to give you a quick brief on how things are working now and how you guys have to communicate so that all your tasks, submissions, presentations, scoring, stipends, certificates, everything is managed at a place. Followed by, we'll be having interns presentations, which are scheduled for the day. And finally, our new Scrum Master, who will be taking care of the Scrum meeting 7 p.m., will be taking the general queries. So we're going to start with the new Scrum Master, who will be taking care of this intern discussions. So we have Mr. Yash Chandropadhyay. Yash, if you're here, I request you to turn your cam on. So with Yash, let me, before we proceed further, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so Yash has joined with us as a full stack web developer on 1st of October 2022. So it has been quite a few months with which he is working. And with respect to his performance during the probation period, he was promoted as a paid intern with the organization, where he started working on TM Heart project, as well as he was working in close communication with many full stack web development interns, and his leadership skills have quite been appreciated in our organization with respect to approach towards internships and approach toward task which he was doing in. Hence, initially we promoted him as a paid intern with the organization for full stack web development. Now the organization and the management has decided to promote him further as a senior intern with us. First of all, I would like to congratulate Yash Chandra for being a senior intern with us and working with us since October 1st. And all the other people, you all can congratulate with him with the emojis and etc. Because for now, the mics are muted. Coming on to the next part. So now Yash is moving on to the next responsibility, where he will be conducting Scrum meetings in order to take presentations and understand what technical queries people are facing. And the backend team is going to solve your queries. In order to reduce this query resolution time, we are working out on this part, and the management system will be able to take care of all of these issues. So with respect to the guidelines and how we are going to work further, you guys have to, I'm going to give you a quick brief about it. So a very warm welcome, Yash. And I wish you all the best to have, good communication with all the interns, take their presentations. And the presentation scoring system will be as it is. We will be reviewing the video presentations at the back end, and we will be scoring those. And whatever technical queries are coming in, all the queries has to be on Trello boards, and we are going to get it updated. And this Scrum meeting presentations, now the objective is going to be, we'll be bringing our different team members to deliver presentations on what kind of projects we are working on, so that interns will be able to gain more experience and knowledge out of these Scrum meetings, which they are joining in. So initially what was happening, the time was getting wasted just because of, I have done this, I have done that. So we have reduced that work and those discussions, and we converted it into a digital system so that everything is recorded and no one's progress is missed. Okay. So I'm going to give you a quick information on it. followed by how interns are going to communicate. That's also I'm going to let you know. Followed by, we have a couple of presentations scheduled for the day. There would be certain task deadlines. I'm going to discuss about with people, those who have their task deadlines and those whose task deadlines are very near. So we are going to have those discussions, and followed by our new Scrum Master will be taking the general queries. Okay. So moving on to the agenda of the day. So as of now, let me just share the screen with you guys. So as of now, we have around 147 interns who are active for the day. Okay. This is today's attendance. Currently, we have around 350 active interns approximately, wherein many of them seems absent or might be marking their attendance by 12 o'clock today. So as of now, 147 people are currently active, those who have marked their attendance. So communicating with all these 147 people is quite a task, and handling all those queries is quite a task. Hence, we have updated the methodology a little so that not even one query goes out of the context and no one's task and submissions are missed. Moving on to the next part. So in the Scrum meeting, the first objective would be the presentations which are going to be done for the day and the tasks which are going to be processed. Okay. So I'm going to come on this. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Here is this. So with respect to each day, there will be certain presentations and certain tasks which will be covered in this Scrum meeting. Okay. So we are going to utilize this Scrum meeting for interns presentation, whose presentations are verified at the backend, who have already submitted their tasks, and those presentations which are good enough to be discussed in this Scrum meeting, only those presentations we are going to bring it here, so that it is going to be a learning experience with other interns. Because one thing which we identified during this interns communication experience, when a intern does a good presentation, other interns follow, and that is a quite good thing. People get to see an idea that this is how we should present and this is how we should submit our task. So that's where we want the interns to, the good intern presentation should be here and people should observe how they are delivering. Secondly, our team projects will be discussed in these Scrum meetings on certain days. Okay. On certain days, we will be having trainings as well, where my development team members will be coming in. With respect to individual technologies, they will be taking in trainings so that people will get to know more about how things has to be done. Okay. Now, coming on to the presentations. So if you can see, we have two categories here in the Scrum meeting, which needs to be discussed somewhere. First is the presentations for the day, and second, whose task deadlines have crossed already, or today is their deadline maybe. Okay. So if you can see, there are total 7 presentations have been scheduled so far since this interns management has been created. And out of that, 3 has already been done. Hitha and Anish Kumar Jha, their presentations we already reviewed earlier. And with respect to 14th February, there are 4 presentations which are pending. Ankit Verma, Rutuja Vijay Kadam, Jalender Pandit, and Aditi Purushottam Rane. This scheduling of presentation we will be doing at the backend. Okay, with respect to interns request, we will be processing their request IDs, and depending on their request IDs, we are going to allot them or schedule their presentation. So you as a Scrum Master will have access to this page, so that you will get to know how many people are pending or who has to present today and whose presentations are pending. Okay, so that you can speak with them, and so it will be recorded and we will schedule accordingly. Okay. Secondly, there will be certain task deadlines. The task deadlines which are near for certain people, we are currently processing it. Okay, so by end of the day or at max by tomorrow, all of these tasks will be processed. Okay, with respect to whose tasks are completed, we are going to mark them complete. Those whose tasks are pending, we are going to send them an email by end of the day today that your tasks are pending and do update it. So maybe by end of the day today or by tomorrow. And say day after tomorrow onwards, Thursday onwards, it's going to be an intact system where you will get to know whose tasks are still pending, and you can communicate with him if they are in the Scrum meeting, or else we will be communicating them with the emails. Okay. So this is with respect to the presentations and the task deadline. So in every Scrum meeting, we have certain presentations which needs to be conducted. Once the presentations are over, we can have discussions on task deadlines with those people, those who are available and may not have completed their task. And if any general query is there, that can be discussed. Okay. Followed by, just I want to give a quick information with respect to people, those whose requests are processed and whose are pending. So up to 245 requests, which we have received up to 13th February, 7 o'clock. We have processed those requests. In fact, sorry, up to here, 648, Ashutosh Bala Sahib Chilarge. Up till here, we have processed. From 245 up to 302, these requests are pending. So there might be people who have asked for task assignment and task allotment with respect to different groups. So we have already issued an email to them that we will be processing it within 24 to 48 hours. And if these people whose status is pending as of now for the task review and the schedule presentation, so you can ignore those queries because we have already sent them an email. Okay. So the queries, the queries will be shorter. So I think this is clear now. So we will be reviewing each and every task with respect to every available intern. Their tasks will be reviewed. Okay. Their tasks will be scored. Once the task will be reviewed and scored, they will be informed with respect to the whatever is the score, as well as those who will be requesting through their progress update emails with respect to assignment of the new task and presentation. So we will be processing their requests, and once their request is processed, they will be informed via an email that your presentation is scheduled or the task has been allotted. Okay. Once their task is completed, they have to submit it. Generally, the progress has to be done on Trello regularly. They have to mark their attendance through the attendance marking email. The process is same. Once the attendance is marked, they can submit their daily progress. We can review that progress. Once their task is complete, they will submit the task. They will ask for a new task. We will be reviewing their pending, their delivered task. We are going to score them and we are going to assign them the new task. Okay. So this is how it is going to happen. And the Scrum meeting will be for those people where presentations will be happening from the interns by the team members of the development group and the leadership group and the management group, followed by general queries. Interaction with those people, those who are unable to understand or those who are stuck somewhere, as in they're unable to communicate with the system. If they are facing any problems, that can be sorted. Technical queries has to be posted on Trello and it will be taken from there. So a communication to those people will be done via chat or via call from a developer or a technical support team directly. They will be taking care of those queries and problems if they are facing. Okay. So this Scrum 7 to 9 has to be highly valuable, and to make it more valuable and to make it experience rich for all the interns, we will be scheduling different things. Okay. And whenever a person has to join this Scrum, he will be receiving an invite from our team that we are inviting you to join today's Scrum meeting or XYZ team meeting. Then they can join the meeting and enjoy the presentation and gain experience out of the presentations. Okay. So I believe this is clear. So this is how you have to process it. So you will have a list of people, those who are going to present on a day. Then you will have a list of people whose deadlines are near or whose deadlines have already crossed. You can speak with them, followed by people, and you will get to know the status, how many are already processed from the backend team and how many are going to be processed within 24 hours from now. Okay. And apart from that, if there is any query, get it posted on Trello. We'll look into it and we're going to modify it accordingly, and we'll bring it into the system in case if it is a repeated process. Okay. So that's how it is going to be processed. Scoring and everything, my team will be doing it from the backend. They will be processing the data from the backend and they will be doing it. So your responsibility would be to interact, to schedule the presentation one by one, have an introduction with them, understand what is happening, give your Scrum Master feedback about the presentation, give them guidance, what can be improved, take up the queries, like general queries in case if somebody is not able to understand anything out of the Scrum communication, you can have that query followed by the general queries. Okay. So guys, this is how it is going to be organized. So with respect to the presentations which we have for the day, we have Ankit, Rutuja Vijay Kadam, Jalinder Balasaheb, and Aditi Purushottam Nane. I believe they are available. So we can have those presentations. And before I proceed further with the presentations, let us have the questions in case if anybody has any questions. So if anybody has any questions with respect to whatever I have discussed till now, please raise your hands and I can take up your queries. Yes, Devuni Satush, what is the query? Please turn
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, like I have got the intern letter on 3rd of February, sir. Till now, I didn't got any Trello account and any task, sir.
Okay, so what is your name? Just give me a minute.
Devani Satish, sir.
Devuni Satish, give me a minute. Okay, so you have joined on 3rd of February, right? Not a problem. You are in web developer group, okay?
Yes, sir.
Not an issue. So you have not got any task so far you are seeing on your email.
Yes, sir.
Let me give it to you. Are you receiving, have you received any progress update email so far?
No, sir.
Okay, so you are not activated as of now, is it?
Yes, sir. Didn't activate.
Is this your correct email ID, satish.devuni22@gmail.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I have made your status to active. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, you're going to get progress update emails. You can also, I'm going to allot the task to you. Let me just allot it as well. You are in this, right? 26. February 2023. Okay, I have allotted your task. You will receive it shortly on your mail.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so Yash, what we can do, so these will be queries like I am not so you get these queries recorded. People can post their queries on Trello and we will be taking those queries from there, or you can have your general queries. We'll review it, and once the review is done, we will be responding them with respect to their queries. Ask them to post their queries on their Trello boards. Those who are already members, they can post their queries on Trello. We will respond there. Those who are new, you can take those queries from them and or either make a Trello comment, mark those tags or their email IDs. I'm going to look into the matter. Okay. So for now, we will be moving on to the presentations. Okay, Yash, so I have asked you to unmute. I've given you this permission. Let me just make you the host as well. So with a sweet little introduction, you can get on to with the presentations, and I'm sharing a link of the presentation and task deadlines sheet. You can have a look. Okay, you'll have a sequence in what sequence you have to communicate with them. I'm just sharing it with you on chat. Give me a minute. And whoever's presentation is done, make sure you mark it as complete.
Okay, sir.
Okay, those who are completed, I'm going to, my team is going to review it and score it from the backend.
Sir.
Okay, thank you. You can proceed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Yash Chandra Upadhyay and I am the senior intern at the Hackweather Limited, and I am currently also team leader for the full stack web development and also your Scrum Master. So for the today's agenda, we will start with the presentations. So first name that I have is Ankit Verma. Are you in the meeting, Ankit Verma? Hello, Ankit Verma, are you in the meet? Or Rutuja Vijay Kadam? Hello, if any of you are in the meet, then please turn on your cam. Or Jalinder Pandit. Okay. So next is Aditi Purushottam Rane. Hello. I believe they are not in the meet, sir. Hello, Devanshu sir. I believe none of them are in the meet. Or the people whose presentations are pending.